Hello there people, and welcome back to Wealth First, the place where we glimpse into the life of the rich and successful, so that we can better understand them and apply what we learn to our daily lives. The people we usually cover on this list find success a bit later in their life, usually in their 30s. That holds true for the majority of the population as well. They spend their 20s learning and honing their skills to hopefully make use of them later on as a well-paid specialist. However, this isn't always the case. Some people, no matter how hard they try, never find success, whereas others become TikTok celebrities by the time they're 13 years old and make millions of dollars. On that note, let's go over the 5 youngest billionaires in the world. Number 5. Jonathan Kwok is the first man on this list, now 30 and with an estimated net worth of around $2.2 billion. We know he graduated from Cornell University with a Bachelor of Business Administration and that he worked for CSI Properties as well as CMB International Securities. But pretty much everything else about this man is kept hidden. There might be a good reason for this. Jonathan inherited his father's shares in Sung Hong Kai's properties in 2018 and all the risks that come with them. In 1997, his father, Walter, was kidnapped and held for ransom by a notorious gang leader named Big Spender, and the Kwok family paid as much as $78 million to have him back. Walter reportedly faced psychological trauma after the kidnapping. Sung Hong Kai is directly managed by Jonathan's uncle, Raymond Kwok, who now serves as chairman. The company is the second largest property developer in Hong Kong as of 2019. With an estimated net worth of $4.4 billion at only 29 years old, we have Gustav Magnar Witzøe. In 2013, his father gave him nearly half of his company, SalMar ASA, one of the world's largest salmon producers. The company has led the industrialization of fish farming in Norway, refining the product into more sophisticated cuts to earn higher profit margins. Although he owns almost half of this successful company at such a young age, Gustav is trying to make his own mark on the world, investing in real estate and tech startups, leaving his father in charge of SalMar. He also models on the side, but keeps his romantic life private, leaving speculation about who his lover might be. When he was 19, Gustav was a bit of a troublemaker, serving 2 weeks in prison for driving 120 kilometers per hour over the driving limit. And he claimed he was targeted for extortion by another inmate, again showing us the risks that come with wealth. Number 3. This beautiful lady is only 26 years old and has an estimated net worth of $1.2 billion. Katharina Andresen and her sister each inherited 42% of the family-owned investment company, Ferd. However, their father still runs the company and controls 70% of the votes via a dual-class share structure. The Norwegian company is an investor in hedge funds, private equity funds, mutual funds, real estate, private and public companies. Here we have another young rich troublemaker, also from Norway. Seeing a pattern yet? She was fined $27,000 in 2017 for drunk driving, and her license was suspended by 13 months. Katharina stated in 2019 that she would move to London, but looking at her Instagram, she also spends a lot of her time traveling around the world and eating in fancy restaurants, which, let's be honest, you would too if you had her money. Number 2. Alexandra Andresen is just 1 year younger than her sister, now 25 years old with a net worth of $1.2 billion. And she proves not all young Norwegian billionaires are troublemakers. Alexandra seems to be kind-hearted, choosing to spend her time taking care of animals, in particular dogs and horses. She's a 3-time junior Norwegian champion in dressage riding. In spite of her outrageous wealth, she lives a surprisingly modest and simple life, avoiding most of the trappings of modern luxury. We can already start to see how different people behave when handed such vast sums of money at such a young age, and it seems everyone reacts differently. However, most of them choose to keep their personal life private. The same does not hold true for our final entry on this list. Last but not least, we have the young, famous, and beautiful Kylie Jenner, only 24 and already a billionaire with a net worth of just above $1 billion. There is an ongoing controversy on whether or not Kylie is really self-made, in part because of her background, which is uncommon to say the least. Kylie's mother, Kris, married Robert Kardashian, a lawyer who gained recognition for representing the famous athlete O.J. Simpson in his murder trials. After having 4 children together, the two split up, and Kris married Bruce Jenner, Kylie's father, an equally famous Olympic Games medalist. Her older half-sister, Kim Kardashian, was put in the spotlight after the release of Kim Kardashian Superstar, a sex tape shot with her boyfriend at the time, the famous singer Ray J. This led to the production and release of the reality show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which focused on the blended Kardashian-Jenner family, in which Kylie played from 2007 to 2021. At 14, Kylie and her sister Kendall created a line of clothing with a mobile app that reached the #1 spot on the iTunes App Store. She also started her own cosmetics line, now called Kylie Cosmetics. Kylie and her sister continue to become more and more influential, with Kylie being the most followed woman on Instagram. She's now in a relationship with Travis Scott and has 2 children together with him. So what do you think? Is Kylie truly self-made, or does her family deserve most of the credit for her success? Let us know in the comments below. The people in this list are young and wealthy, but they choose to spend their time and money differently. Some lead private lives and seclude themselves from media attention, whereas others live on it. Some lead simple, modest lives, while others choose extravagance. What would you choose? That's it for today's video, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel if you enjoy our content. And never stop working towards your goals.